to all audience of Melzone Radio Show. We are today at the Joker's Pub in Angers, France, and we're glad to welcome an artist coming from Norway. I name Bjorn Berger. So, hello Bjorn, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Very fine too. Very happy to meet you for the first time. After a long time, I'm waiting for that, so it makes my day. So you're back in France with a series of 4 club shows, and today is the last one of the tour.
Yeah, it is. So I'm flying back to Norway tomorrow, and I'm going to do like one more show before Christmas, and then it's Christmas time and
Take a break.
take a break.
Okay, cool. What does a country, France, mean to you from a musical point of view, and have you always been well received in France?
Yeah, I would say so. They've been very good to me, and but I've been doing shows now for, I think it's like 21 years, and that's a long time. So I started out as a baby, and now I'm not a baby anymore. So it's been great all the way, and I love playing here. It's easy. The audience is quiet when they're supposed to be quiet, and they are loud when you're inviting them to be loud. So it's very easy to play, especially when you can play dynamic style. Like I play loud, and then I can suddenly bring it all down. So I love it.
Let's talk about now your last album, Still Fingers Slim, was released January of last year, 2024, through Blue Moon label. Are you currently working on the new tracks? Can you tell us more? Or not?
Yes, I'm almost finished a new album. Hopefully will be released next year. It's kind of special album. I have decided, I think, to keep it a secret what kind of album it is, because the whole album is songs from just one band.
Okay.
So it's my kind of giving a tribute to this band, but doing it my way and just to pay them respect, because they have been my influence now since I discovered them back in 1991.
Okay, long time ago.
Is it?
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. So that record is finished in the way that everything is recorded. So now they're mixing it.
Yeah.
So maybe I can tell you which band I'm covering, but we'll see. If you ask me nicely.
Is it possible to know, Bjorn, which band you are paying a tribute on this album? Please.
I'm going to tell you. It's a band called Morphine. Do you know Morphine?
No. Morphine? It's a band from which?
Boston?
No, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Okay, then it wasn't that big surprise for you then, because you don't know the band. Yeah. But the special thing about this band, Morphine, Mark Sandman, the band leader, he died on stage in Italy in 1999. And the special thing about that band, they didn't have guitar with them. They were a 3-piece band. They had like drums, slide, bass. He was sliding on the bass, and he had a baritone saxophone. So no guitar, and I play guitar. So I've done a cover 8 songs that I really like from that band Morphine. So I encourage everyone to listen to Morphine. It's the coolest band that has ever been on this planet.
So listen to Morphine. If you don't know, like me, I will listen tomorrow to discover this band. You started playing guitar at a very young age, notably with Smoke on the Water, if my sources are correct. What memories do you have of your first steps in music?
It was when I learned how to play Smoke on the Water, because then it suddenly sounded like music that I ever heard before. And I was into my brother's room. He was 7 years older than me, I took his electric guitar and plugged it into his amp, and it was this almost the same sound. And I still remember that I had these goosebumps, I was like, wow, it sounds like real music. Because like a couple of months earlier, I've been just playing with my brother's acoustic guitar and playing like Hang Down Your Head, Tom Dooley, and these the beginner songs. Yeah. And then I discovered that maybe I can give another Deep Purple song a shot. And I tried to play Black Knight. And that was impossible, so I had to ask my brother and tell him, I went to your room and tried your guitar, and he was like, what? And I said, yeah, but can you teach me how to play Black Knight? And then he was like, okay, come on. Let's do it. And then I just started to play and practicing, because at that time there was no internet and nothing. So I only way to learn things was to listen.
Yeah. And did you take lessons, or did you learn? No lessons.
No lessons. The only lessons I got was from my brother when he had the time. Yeah. Because he was 7 years older than me, and he didn't spend so much time with his younger brother. And then I have to use my ears and play records.
Cool. Thank you for that. It's very interesting. If you had to name 3 artists, living or deceased, who still inspire you today, who would they be?
Oh, there are kind of many, but if there's 3, yeah, I have to say Ry Cooder, because he is an old man now, but he's still producing, and he's still are interesting to listen to, and so on and so on. And he also was the one that got me into this slide guitar playing, because I heard his record. When it comes to the other side of my taste, I never get tired of Led Zeppelin, because I like that energy and everything, that the mystique and everything. And also, if it comes to like more modern things, I was a huge fan of a guy called Kelly Joe Phelps. Kelly Joe Phelps was a singer-songwriter. He died a couple of years ago, but he was also an inspiration, because he was mixing like blues, folk, country, rock, and everything. But if they can have a 4th.
Okay, yeah, you can. Okay, I authorize.
Okay, that's good. Oh. So I must say, like Motorhead.
Ah, okay, Motorhead.
Yeah, Motorhead. I was very young when even a younger friend of mine had this cassette, and I saw the pictures of them on the Ace of Spades album. Yeah. That's why I have the same pens as they have. It took me like 50 years to find one.
To find it.
Yeah, and that just knocked me off my socks. And that album still inspires me. When I'm vacuum cleaning or doing something boring, I just put on Ace of Spades album, and it's like. Then you can do everything.
The Ace of Spades. Okay, so let me, if you can hear. Okay, what memories do you have of your childhood in Norway, and how did you shape your musical world?
I think that it's a kind of thing for Europeans, because we have always listened to American music in some way. Yeah. So living back in Norway and playing typical American style music, I think that's formed me to try to be as good as possible. Because you're playing some other people's music, then you have to do it right, I think. So when I was younger, and still am, I like to practice, and I like to learn new songs and new styles. And even now I'm 57. I still, when I'm playing guitar at home, wow, I learned something new that I've listened to many years. So I think that's for me the most that because none of my friends were playing instruments. Okay. So I had to be cool, and I had to learn it really.
Okay. How would you describe your personality off stage compared to the energetic image you project in concerts?
What do you mean? How I'm in person? In personal, I'm a kind of shy guy. I'm not that. Yes, when I'm on stage, I'm a different guy. I think. Maybe I think I'm a better person when I'm on stage than I'm private. On the private, I'm kind of like a lazy, sour, frustrated old man. No, I'm not. I'm kind of this different. It's different because when you go on stage, you're going to do something. So I have to go into kind of not a character like an actor, but you have to.
If you hadn't chosen the guitar as an instrument, what other instrument or arts form would have appealed to you?
I play different instruments though, so I play like banjos and mandolins and stuff like that. But if I'm not playing music, that's the only one because I suck in dancing. I dance with my wife just once a year, and because I really suck, and I paint and write very, very badly, so that's not an option. So I think just music, or like I was before I started music full time, I was a mechanic.
Mechanic.
So maybe that you can call that also an art. But
of course, it's another form of art. Okay, so technology and social media play now an essential role these days and for many years now. How do you adapt to these developments, and what role do you give to these tools in your own communication?
I try to use them as good as I can because when I discovered this social media stuff, I was like, what am I going to do there? So I was kind of late bloomer there. So my main thing about social media is that I'm trying to, when I'm in there, and when I'm on tour now, I'm posting every day on Instagram and my artist page and stuff like that. And I got a really good response because I tried to answer every question and say thank you to every comment and stuff. So when I'm on tour, it's a nice way to be there. But if I'm too much on Facebook and posting stuff when I'm doing nada, people get tired of me. I think, I believe. So I'm trying to keep it. If I'm in studio, I'm posting that I'm studio, or I have a new guitar or something, and people really enjoy that. So, but I'm not a professional because I noticed my friend Joe Bonamassa, to take him, I've known him for many years. He has like a whole team around him.
It's a real job.
Real job, and I have a team that is looking at algorithms to see what people like now. How can we get it in there and there? So I'm just doing my best and try to update people.
Okay, cool. So I think you've got 57. That's right? No?
What? Yes, it's true.
I see that. You know, I'm 53. I'm 53. I am in the 50s too. So
yes, I'm 57.
57, yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was 57 last year, and I said to my wife that, next year I'm 58. Oh, you're not. You're 56 now, so you're 57 next year, hopefully. Yeah. So yes.
How do you see you in 10 or 20 years? Do you still see you doing shows, concerts? Did you think of that or not at all?
When I'm tired of traveling, I think I'm not touring. But when things go well, I see no limits. My limits is if my fingers start to fail and I can't play the things that I would like to play. I think it's time take a break, a long break.
Rest.
Yeah, rest. Yeah, die. Very dramatic now.
Is it an option?
For many musicians, the only option to quit is to die.
Yeah.
But for me, it's not. I have kind of hobbies, and I also became a grandfather 9 months ago. So I'm busy with my grandson. So no, I'm not thinking that far no more. I'm just taking year by year.
Year by year.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was Bjorn Berger in the Jokers pub in Angers for the last show of this French tour. Thank you very much for the time. Wish you a lot of good things for the future, for you, for your families. And the word of the end is for you.
Thank you. It was nice talking to you. And check out the new album next year.
Next year. Thank you very much. Have fun, take care, and don't forget to laugh every day. It's important.